I love having candles around the house, but with 2 young children, they're not always safe. The kids want to blow them out constantly, or they want to try to touch them, or whatever. So I figure the next best thing are these remote control candles. It does not come with a stand. The stand is my own. As you can see, they have batteries on the bottom and an on and off switch where you turn them obviously on and off to use with the remote. And then they come with a little tiny remote like this, and you can just turn it on with the remote and it comes on beautifully. The light does flicker at the top a little bit. You can also turn it so that there is just light and no flickering, or you can turn it to where there is flickering. Now mine flickers a little bit no matter what, just because of the fans in the room. You have the option also with these candles to dim them, so you can make them very faint glow, or you can make them bright. And that's all done by the remote control. And then as you can see on the remote control too, the dimmer and the brightness are at the bottom, as well as the candle and the light. And they have timers for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours. So you can go ahead and turn them on at night and just set the timer, and they'll automatically turn off at however many hours you set them, or you can do that during the day. They do take 3 AAA batteries, so batteries can get expensive after a while. You could probably use the rechargeable batteries to make them less expensive if you're going to use the candles all the time. I have not yet ran out of a set of batteries, but I have not ran them fully like they say either. But I did read that the batteries will last about 48 hours of continuous use. And then when you're done with the candle, you can go ahead and just turn it off if you didn't leave the timer on. Now these candles do have the plastic, as you can see, the plastic wick that lights up, and the lights are underneath it. And the candle is made out of wax, so looks wise, other than the plastic wick, they do look like a regular candle. So these would be good to keep around, again, if you have young children, if you just don't want the melting of the candle, or you have some allergies, or you don't want the smoke and soot that candles sometimes can leave behind, depending on how they're made. They're also good at Christmas time. We have a lot of Christmas decorations in our house that take pillar candles like this behind them to light them up beautifully, but I don't like spending all the money every single year to buy a whole bunch of pillars and tea lights. So these are the next best alternative, because all I have to do is buy new batteries every year, and as long as I only run them for 2 hours a day or 2 hours a night, which is on average about what we're going to run them, then those candles with the batteries are going to last me an entire month. So I just have to buy batteries once a year, and then just keep these candles put away in their box until Christmas time comes around again. And I also bought a set of these for my 6-year-old. Hers look the same, they're just by a different company, but I bought them for her because she loved to have candles in her room. But obviously I'm not going to give a 6-year-old real candles to put in her room with fire. So they are a good alternative for children or teens who like to have candles in the room that you just don't want to trust that they're going to remember to blow them out, or they're not going to leave them lit when they're sleeping at night, or they're going to get knocked over or whatever. These are always a great alternative.